All right, everybody. I think it's been like a little bit since I've played. It's definitely been a little bit since I played. Let's see. Where are we? We are at the barn, I believe, in Pleasant Valley. Um, I don't know about y'all, but it's been one heck of a week for me. So, excited to kind of get in here and play, kind of take my mind off the week and just kind of enjoy this game and let's see what else we can kind of knock off. Let's pass time for a little bit to try to get some light in here. It sounds like it's pretty windy outside, so um all right. Still not very bright in here, but let's see if we can head to the door. Maybe. um all right, maybe I don't know where a door's at. Interesting. Okay. um let's pass another hour. There we go. Um, okay, not where I thought it was. Alright, so let's pick up this bedroll just in case, we're out and about and we need to kind of stop for a minute. Let's see what our weight is. We're a little heavy. Um, feels heavy when we're walking, so let's drop those. Anything else we can drop? We have a lot of food. Let's drop stuff that we like really can't eat right now. And that's heavy. So let's drop this dog food. That's heavy. Um, let's drop these. And we'll drop one of these because they're a little heavy too. Um, let's drop that. Um, you know, I'm gonna drop these teas. I don't really ever use teas at all. I mean, occasionally I might use them to like warm myself up, but I think they come in handy if you're playing like Interloper or something, but we're not. So let's drink some water, head out for the day, see what we can get ourselves into. Let's actually drink. Let's drink that. And let's just go ahead and drink another one. Get us some calories and quench our thirst at the same time. Alright, top off the water. Alright, so that freed up a little bit of space in our backpack. Alright, so I want to go see if we can find like some saplings. Um, oh, no, well, there's not really. I guess it's not too bad. Alright, so usually in this little birch forest over here, there's occasionally some saplings. Um, I know we went to the birch forest like last time, but I don't remember actually finding any saplings, or I don't even know if I even looked, like, to be honest, like that well for saplings. We don't have any weapons, okay. Um, so I just want to see if we can like find some maybe. And I'm not even sure if I even need to like really have saplings curing for anything during this run, but like maybe I do. I don't know. But it also just kind of gives us something to do, I guess, right? Like we have to spend 3 days in the barn. I'm hoping it's not like I hope it's just like within the area of the barn. 3 like actual days in the barn, like consecutive, like that's brutal. But anyway, so let's just try to find something to do for a little bit. Let's collect what we can, see if we can find some saplings somewhere. And then the goal, I mean, as first episode, is obviously to just like get through the barn. And then depending on how far into episode we are in that, like definitely get on to our next destination and then see from there. I mean, I think we got to get like a game plan going. really as to what our next destination would be, like what makes sense. Um, I don't want to do too much backtracking, so I want to kind of really think through like destinations and where we should go, what we should do, and stuff like that. And I'm really not seeing any birch saplings. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're just not in here at all, which is fine because, you know, like I said, I don't really even know what we would do with them. I don't know if they're needed for this series. I think this challenge, I think the hardness for this challenge is, I want to say it's probably in line with like Voyager. And I could be wrong, right? But if it is in line with Voyager, and we're only spending a few days in each destination, we probably don't need to set ourselves up for arrows or and a bow, but again, we need something to do, so um, so I think that's kind of just gives us something to do for a little bit, right? Like, now let's just hope we don't get freaking turned around in this forest. But yeah, I'm definitely not seeing any saplings, so maybe they're just not here, which like I said, is fine. It's possible I'm just not seeing them, or even close to where they should be either, I guess. It's a possibility. Um, no. No. Guess we'll grab birch bark when we're out here. Can at least do that, so that's something. I think I checked this body that's over here, like, last episode, maybe? I guess we'll just go over here just to double check, make sure I didn't, like, miss anything over here. I don't think there's anything too crazy over here anyway. Oh yeah, looks like we did come here. Okay. Let me just double check this area, though. You know, I think I did do this, right? Like, didn't I, like, eat meat outside and, like, got sick, right? Um, I think that's what happened. Alright. Um, hmm. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just see if we can pick up some more birch bark, and go from there. I'm still kind of just hoping for some saplings of some sort, maybe. Probably not gonna find any, though. So, I mean, I guess that's one of the challenges, right, of this challenge is, like, what do you really do? Especially because, you know, some of these locations that we have to go to, like, they're not really what I would consider, like, home-based locations, right? Like, if it was Pleasant Valley Homestead, like, it's a base location. Um, and maybe we can find things to do. I don't know. But, you know, sometimes, like, and I guess, like, that's, you know, the challenge here is to, like, stay in, like, one area for, like, 3 days, right? And, like, I guess the fact that it's supposed to stay, like, in that area for, you know, 3 days, and then move on, it's, I think that right there is, like, a mental thing for me. It's, like, since I'm supposed to do it, I don't want to do it. Like, I just want to, like, move through the map as quick as possible, where if I was just kind of freestyling this game, I would not be doing that, right? Like, I'd probably be trying to establish a base, maybe multiple bases in multiple regions, and go from there. But now because I'm, like, supposed to stay in the barn for 3 days, now I'm like, I just want to move to, like, another location, as quickly as possible, so. But yeah. Alright, well, okay, so I guess we're done with this little area. Let's go drop this birch bark back off at the barn. And that will give us something to kind of prep tonight, I guess. Um, I do gotta be careful of a bear around here. It's one of the reasons, like, this area, I'm not a big fan of it. Ooh, did I check? Did I check this area? I don't know. These hills, like, when you walk over them, you can't really tell if I'm walking into a bear or a wolf. It's not as bad as Coastal Highway, so I'll give it that. Like, that's definitely a plus, but yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've like walked over a hill like right into a bear. Not fun times. So, and I do it pretty frequently, and I know to be more cautious. And I'm just like, walk over the hill, right? Um, I think I came here. Yeah, I think I did come here. Um, I don't, I don't really know. Um, all right, so let's get back over to the barn. The weather cleared up pretty nice though, so that's something. Um, yeah, let's get in here. We'll drop off this birch, um, and then I guess we'll figure out what to do next. Uh, go from there. So, all right, hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. All right, so let's drop this birch off, and we're gonna drop the sticks off. Did not mean to drop that, but that's okay. All right, let's have a little snacky snack. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Alright, so let's see. How much longer do we have in this barn? 1.7 days. We've been in the barn, so 1.3 more days. So we have like a little less than a day and a half. Seems like it's going by real slow. I wonder if that's because you're actually supposed to like just be like in the barn or like super close proximity of the barn maybe. I don't know. So anyway, all right, let's see. Where are those birds coming from? Right there. Weather birds, okay. You know, there's dang bear. Um, people call those birds weather birds, right? But I can never tell what's happening with them. And I don't know if it's actually really correlate, or like if there's a correlation between the weather and those birds, or if that's just a like, hey, you're in the wild, you're in the middle of nowhere, so of course you're gonna see birds flying. Um, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm walking to. I think I'm just walking because I don't really know what else to do. I don't really have anything to really occupy my time, like in the barn for, a day and a half or whatever. So I want to just walk over to. There's that other like little shed barn building, um, of sorts over here, I believe. Um, So I think I'm just gonna walk over there and just check that out real quick. If I can get over these rocks. Hearing wolves. I don't really see any though. Um, This is where I'm just gonna like walk over this hill right into like a wolf watch. Okay, is it over here? Like, am I like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like imagining things, right? Like, I don't even know. Um, or did I already pass it? Did I already go into it? Is like, was it on the other side of the bridge, maybe? Right, like, what am I doing? I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at. I mean, I know where I'm at, but like, kind of feel turned around for some reason. You know, I think I'm just turned around because it's like it was a really crappy week this week. And like my head feels very like foggy and yeah. So I just yeah, it's what it is. Like yeah, I must have that must have been yeah. It's over there on the other side. That's okay. And I think I've already been there, so it is what it is. Um, all right, so we're gonna, I guess, go back to the barn. We'll prep those birch barks, I guess. Um, and then if we have cloth, we will take a look at like our clothing, get that going. I'll also check our like water situation to see, make sure we have like enough water. Um, and maybe do like, you know, a couple like batches of water, and go from there. So let's go ahead and just, well, let's collect some sticks on our way back to our place. Um, yeah. No, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like collect sticks. We got, plenty at the barn, and I don't think we've actually really had to use much sticks. I mean, we haven't really gotten cold. We've had a good amount of water, so I haven't really had to use the sticks, but we probably need to make some water, I guess, at this point. Um, Manufacturing a little bit of water will at least give us something to do, but anyway, so we're just gonna at least start with the birch bark. Um, get that underway, and then check our clothing, and then we'll check the water situation from there. Um, yeah, so that is our immediate plan. Um, there's the bear again. I think he's walking the other way, right? Like he's not walking towards us. The good thing is that the bear walks so freaking slow, so like unless you like are too close to him or spook him, like he doesn't really charge you. So he's not like a huge threat. Um, Most time, like when I've gotten attacked by a bear, it's literally like I walked up on the bear and scared the crap out of the bear. So, all right, so let's drop the sticks that we got. Let's collect all this. All right, so we got that. Let's check out water situation real quick, cause I might like make some water. I didn't mean to drop that. Yeah, like almost a gallon, but I guess we don't really have anything else to do, right? So I guess we can do that. So let's just go ahead and do that, get that going. Choose an accelerant, because why not? Yeah, so. Alright. Alright, so let's make that. Cool. And did I have a can? Yeah, I did. Okay. So let's maybe get like a couple of birch bark tea made. Cool. Let's, get a couple of those. They always come in handy, right? Like, so we'll get a couple of those. Let's check our clothing situation real quick. Um, that's heavy, so I don't really want to, like, obviously we're using it to stay warm right now, but it's definitely not a perma item, so I don't really want to waste the resources for it. These, oh, okay, let me cough. I was gonna say, these we need to repair just so we don't have any fall off our feet, as we're running or something, so that's okay. Let's pick this stuff back up real quick. We'll try to eat some of that stuff tonight. Let's move this tea over here with our other collection of things. Let's go get our tea real quick before it burns. Huh. Okay. Well, thought I had enough time on that fire, but it's whatever. I didn't have enough time. That's okay. That's okay. Let's drop. Actually, you know what? Let's just get this fire going again. We'll use birch bark.
Turned
Yeah,
out pretty well.
Alright. And then let's try to get another one going. Make sure we have enough time in here this time around. Pick up another stick or two. Alright, good. Alright, so at least that can like go. We got that going. Let's drop that stuff again. Don't need it. Let's drop some water, because we don't need all of that water. Alright, so we're gonna drop, let's just go ahead and drop a gallon. Cool. Alright, so that's that. What else can we do? I guess in a minute we could go on a stick run, I guess? Okay. Ooh, 4.9 days out of 3. Alright, so, we are going to head out. Let's go ahead and just finish this real quick. Alright, and we'll take that. Alright, so let's see where we're gonna go. Alright. 5 days in the barn. That math just seems so weird. We were literally just like had like a whole like day and like some that we had to get there. But whatever. Okay. So we are at the barn. Alright, so I think we need to head to the rural store. Right? Because if we do that, then we can kind of skirt off to the side to like Mountaineer's Hut. Right? If we like go rural store, head down to that Prepper's Cache area, Mountaineer's Hut. From Mountaineer's Hut, then we can do Skeeter's Ridge. Right, yeah, that's over the plain. And then loop around to the radio control hut. Yeah. Because then that will take us over to Mystery Lake. Okay. I think it's the plan. I think we're going to try to make our way over to the rural store. It does sound like it might be blizzing outside or starting to, but let's see if we can like get out there, make our way to the store, and then go from there. Okay, it's going to storm, but I think we're at like a place like this. I think this is fine enough. I don't think this is anything that's gonna like. It might. It might just go. I do not want to stay at the barn anymore though, so man, crazy headwind though. Um, yeah, I don't want to stay at the barn anymore. So I think we're just gonna try to like scoot on over to the store. Um, and maybe we can make it there before like it gets too crazy. Like that's my thinking. Um, yeah. So man, this wind. My guy's already tired. Look, breathing like that. You know, I shouldn't be making. I shouldn't say anything. Like I breathe like that the moment I get up to like try to like put shoes on or something. So, eh. This wind is definitely brutal though. I'm gonna grab a few sticks just in case like something happens and I need to like make a fire, but like hopefully we can get to shelter before like this really turns bad and you know we can survive, right? Yeah, I mean I don't we're not really like too far from the store, like that flag down there, like I'm pretty sure that's the store. So um I mean it's not like it's at least what Thompson's Crossing or whatever, so like we're there. I think we can like just get through this little windstorm. We should be okay. I mean, we are good. We're close. This guy, we're fine. We are fine. This was, it just didn't make sense to like stay at the barn to like wait this out. If that makes sense at all. So, now I might have said this last episode. I don't know, but I think one of the challenges of this challenge, um, is by being nomadic, like I don't really want to have, a whole lot of
Nothing
stuff
would
with
have
me
felt
all
to
the
look
time.
here.
Um, but at the same time, I need to be like kind of searching for a gun, right? Like, but to search for a gun, I need to go through all those like I need to kind of loot places a little bit, but do I really want to spend my time looting all these places? I mean, when I'm for me, like when I find things, like I just want to keep it. I'm one of those people who like I like to have my bases completely stocked, as much as possible. And I just don't think that's a realistic expectation for what we're doing here. And that is being nomadic, right? Like, um, but I do definitely want to try to like look for guns. So like I think I'm gonna like maybe at least loot until we find a gun. And then maybe we'll scale back looting, or at least play by ear, I guess. I guess what I'm saying. But I definitely think that's going to be a challenge. Another challenge of this challenge is
That'll come in handy.
what do you do? Like, what do you do when you find this stuff? We want to make sure we're underweight all the time. We're not, at least I don't envision this being a series where we're going to have bases. I mean, maybe, but I just, for me at least, I just don't see that. So, I mean, I guess obviously I can just store it, like drop stuff wherever we're at, and go from there.
Nobody
But
needs this anymore.
yeah, this is. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. we'll take that those pieces of clothing because we definitely need some cloth to kind of make sure we are able to repair clothing and stuff. We're definitely low on cloth, so we'll take that, rip it up, and go from there. Um, so if you've done a challenge, if like you're watching this and you've done a challenge before, what has been your favorite like
Thank goodness.
challenge? Yeah, I'd be curious as to what some of your favorite challenges were, and like why they were your favorite, especially if you did like, obviously like more than one challenge. If you did more than one, like let me know like why you had a favorite. And if you've never done a challenge, like why have you not done a challenge, or if you've only done one, like why did you only stop at like one challenge? I'm just curious. Um, like I think I mentioned like I've been playing Long Dark for not terribly long. So of in November of last year, I had to get neck surgery, and there was gonna be a lot of things that for a little bit like I couldn't do. And I was gonna be I had to be in the bed for a few days, and I just didn't know what I was gonna do. Like I for myself, like I'm not someone who watches you know tons of TV. Like yeah, I watch up like Netflix and stuff like that, but like I just didn't want to sit there and like only watch TV and like not feel like I was actually doing something. So um, I ended up getting a PlayStation, and one of the first games I got,
This'll come in
um,
handy.
I'll take that. Um, I ended up getting Fortnite because my nephew plays Fortnite, and I was trying to do something to like bond with him. Oh, that's cool. An aviator cap. Huh. I like it. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. Um, okay, nice.
If I don't
And
rest soon, I'm gonna
was to
feel
like
it.
kind of like learn like Fortnite and like oh that's better than she's wearing now, so we'll definitely swap that. Was to kind of just bond my nephew, but I just could not figure out the game. Uh, Definitely not a game for me. Um, and somehow I stumbled across this game, and this was definitely more fun than Fortnite, right? But yeah, so it was definitely fun to play this game. Yeah, so you know what? I'm actually just gonna drop some of this extra stuff off real quick. But anyway, so that's how I got into like playing video games was um I had to have surgery, and I wanted something to like occupy my time. I didn't want to just like you know even though like playing video games like I was still in bed. It's like I was it's not like I was not in bed, but I just wanted something more than to just watch Netflix all day. So I got this. So yeah, I haven't been playing this like crazy long. I know people who've been playing this game for like years, and not me. But anyway, so I've never really, and I tried the story, and I haven't gotten far in the story either. Um, and then I saw the challenges, and I was like, huh. So um, never, I've started a challenge, but like never really actually finished. I've never finished a single challenge before, and for one reason or another, I just ended up always going back to like the sandbox mode. And that was always fun. But I wanted to just kind of check out the challenges and have kind of a goal in mind. So that was my reasoning for kind of checking out the challenges, and just seeing what's out there and like have a little more fun, different way of playing the game. So
What have we here?
all right, so ammo, that's a good find. It really would be nice to find a gun of some sort. Um, I did not want to take that nuclear, but that's okay. We'll dump some of this stuff. Mm. I did come here because one, I think there's a good chance of some decent gear here. But there's
Could use
probably
this.
I mean in my head I feel like there's a chance for a gun here too. You know, I don't actually know if I've ever found a gun here. But you know, recently the game was updated, and I know they changed like some of the loot drop locations. So I don't actually even know where loot drops
Wonder if I can
anymore,
drop
to be
any of this
honest.
gear.
So we are gonna take almost all the cloth or clothing products that we can like find, because I do want to take some time to really. I think most of our clothing is in good shape, but like I want to make sure that if something's not in good shape, we just get it in good shape. I feel like that's I guess like a perk of this challenge. Like this challenge seems like there's you know going to be like enough resources for me to make sure like my gear is always top notch. Like there's probably like not really an excuse for me to like not ever have my clothing in decent working order. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hope I can still eat this.
So this just always looks cool to me. It's not really. I don't know if it's really warmer than other things, but it just always looks cool to me. So I always have a hard time ditching it. It just looks cool.
Is it food or?
I guess we'll take it. It is gonna make us smell though, and I don't actually know if there is a fire pit over at the store. So we might actually just drop it outside, and then like if we are in this area again, or if we need it for whatever, we'll at least know where we dropped it. So.
Could end up being useful.
We are getting pretty tired. What time is it?
Hope I can still eat this.
It's still fairly early, so that's okay. We will just get super tired. And then we will go to bed, get a full night's sleep, and then wake up, and start all over again. So let's stand back up. We're definitely slogging, so let's see if we can maybe slog just a little less. Definitely sounds windy as heck out there. But let's go out here. We're gonna drop this rabbit like right outside this door. If I come back through Pleasant Valley for whatever reason, the community center is definitely like a place like I stop at. So like we'll see the rabbit here. So let's just drop that there. Let's go over. Slog our way over here. You know, this is why I was like, I don't want to loot. Like, this is me, right? This, who else does this? You know, I'm sure y'all all have had your moments where you just slog on through. All right. So what we're gonna
So
do,
tired.
even though we're tired, is that we are going to tear some of this shit up. All right. So can I wear? Oh, that looks nifty. Um, that on. Yeah, I like that. Let's repair this. This is definitely not gonna be warmer than like the Canada hat, uh, but it looks cooler. I like it. Um, all right. I still think we're gonna be plenty warm enough for the weather. If not, I know we will encounter other Canada hats throughout this game, so we will be fine. All right. So like I said, I'm just gonna go through and kind of tear some of the stuff up. Um, hmm. This one's warmer. It is slower. Uh, Same amount. Hmm. Definitely not taking this one. Um, let's compare this to the Mackinac. Hmm. You know, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of tear that one up. Um, yeah, it made it slower, but it had like less protection. It's fine. Okay, let's tear these up. Like I know we're super tired, but um, we'll at least tear this stuff up, and then we'll have cloth, and then we can kind of go through our clothing and fix stuff if we need to, but at least we have cloth. Like that's important. It would be nice to kind of find some boots or something other than these sneakers. Although, I mean, these sneakers don't slow us down at all, so. And I think we're actually probably pretty warm right now, at least warm enough. Alright, so we got snow pants on. Right, we're wearing snow pants, yep, okay. And, yep, let's get rid of these jeans. Alright, so now we're just gonna eat. Yeah, we're gonna eat something. Let's eat that. Just a good amount of calories, and if we get sick, we'll be able to sleep it off tonight. Ooh, we still got some left. Okay, we didn't get sick. Alright, let's drink some water. Right now, let's hit the sack. And we'll just go for 10. Alright, pick that up. You know, I'm actually gonna drop some stuff off in one of these lockers. You know, I don't really need those. Okay. Oops. Yep. Hmm. Ooh, didn't I have two of those? Yeah, I must have left one. Alright. We don't need all of those. Leave that. Ooh, that's heavy. You don't need that. Ooh, wait, I did have birch saplings. Like, I mean, man. Ugh. You know, that's what happens when you don't play the game for a little bit, right? Man. Alright, well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Man, okay. Well, at least I found them now, I guess. Alright, so how long have we been at the... Wow! We have not been at the Royal Store for 7.4 days out of 3. No way! Um, insane. Okay, so something's off with, like, whatever. That's fine. It's fine. Um, let's check our clothing. And because we've been here for enough time, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and just walk on down the road. Yeah. I am gonna go ahead and kind of make sure what is potentially perma clothing, um, that we have it in the best condition. Um, if it's not perma clothing and it's not like, you know, on the verge of falling apart on us, I'm just gonna kind of ignore it for a little bit. Alright, so I think we're in like a good spot. I do want to drop some of this food though. I think there's a lot of food here. And it's heavy stuff, so I'm gonna drop what's probably too bad to like eat. That I think will probably make me sick. Alright. I think everything else that's even if it's in oranges, it's fine. Okay, so at least that's there. Let's pick these bad boys up. Alright, so we are going to, let me just double check. We are going to head to, yeah, we're going to go to Mountain Nature Hut. So we're going to head over to, I don't know, where that prepper's cache is. Um, yeah, so. Alright, hold on for a minute. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, we're going to go head over there and then, you know, we'll see where we're at that point. Definitely a glitch, like, in, like, the days, right? Like, we literally just got here and it's like, hey, you've been here forever. So, definitely a little glitchy there, but that's okay. I'm not gonna, I guess I shouldn't really complain about it being glitchy when I was complaining about having to be in a location for 3 days. So I guess the game kind of saved me there, so I'll take it. Alright, do a quick search. Oh, I don't know where he's at. I have no clue where he's at. I just panicked. No, there he is. Okay. Yeah, I was like, no clue where he's at. I feel like he came out of nowhere. Um, ooh, I can open the visor from here? Okay. Wish I could open, the glove box from here. Keep on walking. Keep on walking, pupper dog. Let's go ahead and just grab some water while we're at it. Actually, let's drink one of these. Alright. Let's just get up here and check that. Alright, so I will take those painkillers, I guess.
Someone's stash.
You know, the new voice-overs, voice acting, like, it gets me. Like, I'm still not used to hearing him say, oh, someone's stash. I don't know why that one cracks me up, but it does. Is that the same wolf? I don't even know. Again, I don't see him. So where is he? Just one of those days. I'm usually not that jumpy when I hear wolves, but I just did not see him anywhere. I don't know what it is. I feel like I hear him, like, oh, right there. There he is. He's not even, there he is. He's like stuck. Let's go ahead and just pass just a little bit of time. Alright. Oh, he's right there now. He is just in my patrol path, or my path. Like, I'm in his patrol path, clearly. Alright, let's see if we can... There he is, Jesus. At least now I know where he's at, so hopefully he doesn't startle me again, right? You know, it'd be a really cool like feature, I guess. If you could, you know, I mean, you probably need to have like build up some skill, maybe it's level 5 skill of some sort, but if you could maybe befriend a wolf and like domesticate it, and you can only have one friend wolf at a time, right? But and if you get attacked, maybe like if you get attacked by an animal, your wolf friend could be attacked and killed. I think that would just add like a level of emotion to the game. I think if I had a pupper dog that I had to take care of, I'm definitely gonna like be a little more cautious, especially if like my pupper dog could potentially get attacked by a wolf or a bear or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think that'd just be kind of cool, and like there'd be some sort of longer term aspect fun to the game. Like you get to some point and like you are really just like alone in this game and you've done everything you can do. But if you were alone in this game and you still like you didn't not only have to like just take care of yourself, but you had to like survive and like make sure you were hunting to provide for your dog. I definitely think that can definitely add a bigger element. Like, who wants to, you know, let their dog die, right? Like, you're probably gonna play until like something happens to your dog, right? I mean, and maybe there's even an element that, you know, your dog could just die. You know, it doesn't die, it doesn't get killed, it can just get sick, you know? By old age. So, I mean, I don't know. That would be interesting. Definitely add some emotion to the game. Yeah. I do think there would have to be some sort of level, though, like, that you have to, like, build up. I don't, you know, just so that you can slowly figure out how to, like, befriend the wolf. And there would have to be some sort of element where it wouldn't be, even if you reach a certain level, like, it still wouldn't be the easiest thing, like, you know, there still wouldn't be, like, 100% success rate all the time of, like, successfully trying to domesticate an animal. You still could potentially get attacked, right? So, I think we're gonna go here and just kind of go to this cave. Yeah, I mean, I think we're coming up onto like an hour time, so yeah, I think I think this is probably a good stopping point. Let's get to like this cave. Um, then we'll know where we are. So I think I think this challenge is gonna be probably a little slower go than like I thought it was gonna be. That's okay. Let's go in here. Let's you know get warmed up. We will get a save point here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a save point, and then we'll pick up here. So all right, everyone. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me and playing along, and see you next time.